Like a police officer on patrol, nurse in a hospital, or pilot in an airport, it's easy to spot a church leader during Sunday services by the clothes they wear. A local company outfitting both clergy and houses of worship with vestments and paraments for more than 6 decades has become a worldwide leader in this niche industry. Our Sunday morning spotlight takes us to Brookfield for a look at the history, craftsmanship, and commitment to excellence inside Gaspard, Inc. Part of the church experience is not only hearing and feeling the sound of a pipe organ and gazing at biblical paintings, statues, and stained glass, but also observing the ceremonial garments worn by clergy members.
We tend to customers that are monsignors and bishops worldwide.
Welcome to St. Patrick's Cathedral.
We've had Cardinal Dolan, a longtime customer of ours when he was with the Archdiocese in Milwaukee. Now he's in New York.
Jason Gaspard is owner and president of Gaspard Incorporated, one of the country's top 3 makers of high-end handcrafted vestments and paraments. Paraments are the liturgical hangings on the altar and pulpit. Vestments are the distinctive clothing worn by those who lead worship. Examples of this religious attire include the alb, chasuble, stole, and the ornate processional cloak or cape called a cope.
This is going to be a cope that we're going to send out to our customers. So I need to make sure that, again, all the right fabric, the size, the braid, the
Nothing
colors.
leaves this Brookfield workshop until it's been thoroughly inspected by Linda Boardman.
So this is the work order that I would get. So again, I make sure it's the right style, the fabric, the braid, the shoulders, there's a tassel on it. I would look to make sure that all of the seams are straight, there's no threads hanging out, the clasp is on tight. Just make sure it's perfect before it goes out into shipping.
Boardman is in charge of quality control. She's worked at Gaspard for more than 2 decades. In fact, most of Linda's 24 colleagues are also veteran artisans. Their collective experience totals more than 200 years.
All of us take a lot of pride into what we do. The ladies that we have working here, they're all very well noted seamstresses and cutters and sewers and have been in the industry for quite some time. And without the ladies that I have here, Gaspard wouldn't be around.
It has survived for more than 6 decades because of an award-winning attention to detail. Jason's father, Robert Gaspard, founded the company in 1954 in the basement of his home.
Starting out with my grandpa being in this, and then my grandma, and now my dad. And now me, it's just kind of in my nature and it's in my blood to do this.
Ashley Ruppel is a 3rd-generation family member who knew at a very young age she would follow in the footsteps of her father and grandfather.
There is pictures of me when I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, helping the ladies in sewing and flipping garments, flipping stoles, pressing. I was stamping catalogs. My dad would even bring stuff home for me to do when I'm at home. So yeah, I've been doing stuff for a long time here.
She's learned the Gaspard way. Nothing here is mass-produced. Much of what's done is custom work because, as Jason puts it, seldom are 2 altars or 2 bodies alike. Even the buttons are made here on site.
The operator is responsible for the entire garment from beginning to end. So it's not done in section work where one person does the sleeve, the next person does the collar. We do it for them to be responsible to ensure the quality of it from beginning to end.
And that holds true regardless of where the garment is being shipped, across town, to the northern border, or overseas.
It's so fun to see, like, when things are going to Singapore or Canada or Italy or something, it's like fun to see where it's shipping to.
Gaspard serves all denominations, but many of the requests come from Catholic, Lutheran, Episcopal, and United Methodist churches.
This wall right here is a collection that we have that we produce.
Along with experienced seamstresses, cutters, and sewers, Gaspard employs the talents of artists. This wall shows a contemporary approach to garments made here.
This artwork is actually printed directly onto the material, and with these designs we're able to create chasubles, dalmatics, banners, and just about anything else that the customer may want. It's called the Saul Collection.
This abstract art includes the 7 flames used during the Pentecost season. To the right, behold the King, a colorful nativity image that adorns churches during Christmas time. Sacrifice is a design created for the Lenten season that features brushstrokes symbolizing thorns, blood, tears, and sorrow. The resurrection is used on Easter Sunday. The green in Son of God symbolizes hope and life during ordinary time.
And then this one over here is called the Hallelujah, which would be used during the Advent services.
Whether it's a former Milwaukee Archbishop who became America's most popular cardinal or a layperson serving a small-town church, this religious outfitter has built a loyal customer base that extends to houses of worship worldwide.
They're very special people. They've earned their title. They've, dedicated their life to God, and we're making something really special for them.
For my wedding, when I went to go meet our pastor, I was like, oh, I'm going to sneak up on the altar and see if I can see where the paraments are made from, and they were made from us.
There's been plenty of times I've had the opportunity to visit many churches throughout my career, and to see our product, whether it's being worn by the priest or the deacon, or it's an actual banner or something hanging on the altar, it being one of ours puts a smile on my face. It's great to see.